Chair, Secretary of the IPCC, distinguished representative of UNEP, esteemed officials from the government of Peru, members of the Bureau, delegates and colleagues. It's a pleasure to address you on behalf of the World Meteorological Organization, one of the proud parent organizations of the IPCC. I warmly welcome all participants to this 63rd session. I regret that I cannot be with you in person, as the WMO Congress and Executive Council took place just before this session, preventing me from joining you in Lima. But please know that I'm following your work closely and send my full support and best wishes for a successful session. Let me begin by thanking the government of Peru and the city of Lima for their warm hospitality and for hosting this meeting. Peru's leadership in climate and environmental stewardship remind us how deeply science and policy are intertwined in confronting the climate crisis. Colleagues, this session comes at a pivotal moment. The 7th assessment report will be the cornerstone of climate knowledge for years to come. Its timely and policy-relevant delivery is essential to guide ambition ahead of the second global stock take in 2028. I thank the IPCC Secretariat for its excellent preparations and the IPCC Bureau for its strong scientific and technical leadership. You continue to uphold the IPCC reputation as the world's most authoritative source of climate science. Let me also congratulate the Bureau on completing the selection of authors for IR7. 664 scientists from 111 countries who will volunteer their time and expertise. This extraordinary team represents the best of international cooperation, diverse, balanced, and inclusive. I especially commend the Bureau and the Gender Action Team for the success of the recent expert meeting on gender, equity, diversity, and inclusivity, co-hosted by WMO and the Government of Canada. This work ensures that climate science reflects the perspectives of all who are affected by climate change. The IPCC policy relevance remains widely recognized. At the SABSTA session in Bonn earlier this year, parties reaffirmed their confidence in the IPCC and encouraged it to continue providing robust, timely information to guide climate action. And that action is more urgent than ever. WMO just released its annual greenhouse gas bulletin. From 2023 to 2024, the global average concentration of CO2 surged by 3.5 parts per million to 423.9 parts per million. This is the largest increase since modern measurements started. Growth rates of CO2 have tripled since the 1960s. We are clearly headed in the wrong direction. WMO will present the State of Climate 2025 update at COP30 in Belém. We all know that 2024 was the warmest year on record, around 1.55 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels. This is not a projection, it's a fact. And it shows that the 1.5-degree goal of the Paris Agreement is at risk unless we accelerate action now, guided by science. This session provides an opportunity to sustain the strong momentum of the current cycle. I encourage you to agree on the timelines for 3 working groups reports to keep the assessment on track. These decisions will shape how science informs policy and how the world responds to the defining challenge of our time. I also urge governments to approach the IPCC's programs of work and budget strategically and to consider multi-year voluntary contributions to the IPCC Trust Fund. Predictable funding is vital to ensure that panel's independence and efficiency. For our part, the WMO remains steadfast in its commitment to the IPCC. Even as we align ourselves with the ongoing UNAID reform, our support to the IPCC remains unwavering. Dear colleagues, the world depends on your work. The IPCC has always shown that collaboration, rigor, and integrity can change the course of global policy. I wish you constructive discussions and a successful outcome to the 63rd session of the IPCC. Thank you.